What's up people of the internet? Chris here, aka Bricknit, and welcome back to another one of these Asking It videos. A weekly video where I kind of go through all the kind of news and answer some of your guys' questions. So let's get straight into it. So starting off with Brody Mackay here, says, Asking It, are you getting the Friends apartment? Now, I got the Friends Central Perk set when it first came out. Thought that was a really cool set. I love those idea sets where they are like a little section of a film or something or an IP. I think that's absolutely great. I'm unpopular opinion here, so please don't hate me in the comments, but personally, I think this Friends apartment's kind of devalued the original Central Perk set because now we're getting more Friends, more minifigures, which is really cool if you're into Friends. I watched Friends when it first came out, like, 10, 20 years ago, so I haven't really been watching it on the latest craze because I kind of saw it so many times. I used to watch 1 to 10 series and then go back again and start again. So I know a lot of the references that are here. That's pretty cool. I love the Joey with all the shirts and clothes on. That's an absolutely fantastic episode. As well as, like, Monica with a baking gear on and stuff like that. I think that's really cool. And the inclusion of Janice is really cool as well. But I don't think I'm going to be getting this one, at least not day one. It's great for like parts because there's loads of little Easter eggs and stuff, which they've added lots of cool part pieces and stuff like that. But 135 quid for me, it doesn't look that good of a display set in my honest opinion, I'm sorry. Even on the box art at the front, it just doesn't even fit that nice looking black box look. To me, it just doesn't look that good as a display set, but I'm hoping at some point maybe people will, like on Rebrickable, actually look at putting this one on top of each other with the Central Perk set underneath and making some really cool kind of remock set. If that happens, that's definitely when I'll be interested in getting this set. Okay, next up from Zena Builds, we have Asking It, will you get the new Dalmatian BrickHeadz? Now, if you guys don't know, I'm massively into BrickHeadz. I've been trying to get all of the old ones as well. I'm missing about 20 of them, I think, in total. Yeah, 100% getting the Dalmatians one. I've got the dog one from last time, I've got the cat one from last time. I've also got the goldfish and budgie, but they're still not built yet. They're downstairs in their boxes, but they're really cool. I like BrickHeadz. These don't really look too much BrickHeady, and if you guys know what I mean, they're not really look like the iconic BrickHeadz, but I'm still getting them anyway. I'm going to be getting all of them, including the new Harry Potter ones as well when they come out. Hopefully they're not a gift with purchase because I don't really buy Harry Potter stuff. Although Steph wants that Hogmean set, so I'll probably end up getting that for it anyway. Okay, next one's from Jude Taylor, and it's Asking It. You said you like technology in your Instabrick video. Is your car a Tesla or a BMW i3? Now, it's not a Tesla because when we bought our car, which was like 2 years ago, Teslas weren't really big, as in the Model 3 wasn't. The Model S is here, and that is like crazy money. I can't afford a car like that for just driving around, especially since I'm a home worker most of the time anyway, even before this stuff. So it was just a bit of an excessive car for me. But yes, we do actually own a BMW i3 in white. You may have seen in some of the vlogs when we're getting in and out of it. The doors are a little bit awkward on the back with it, but it's a pretty cool car, and it was probably one of the better electric cars when we looked at getting one. So next car, we'll probably look at having maybe a different car, maybe an i3, although I did see those Polestars in Trafford Centre the other day, which look really cool. Again, crazy expensive though. Okay, so next question is from Emil5K, I believe, and it says, Asking It, would you recommend the picture shelves to display BrickHeadz? I've got 3 shelves coming, but I don't think they'll be enough as I've got space under my TV, which I could put some like that. So let me show you kind of the shelves with BrickHeadz on so you can kind of maybe get an idea of what they'll look like before you start putting them up and having ideas for it. So I've actually been changing my BrickHeadz, but they are going to be going back on these shelves because I think they're all okay, but you can see that there's bricks here, and that's because what I do is, if you can see these ones here, they look a little bit low because of the lip, so they're a bit hard to see if you're looking, whereas these ones up here are actually on a brick just to raise them slightly up from the lip. So you can see that's kind of what they look like if you have them all across. I've done them so that they kind of are a bit zaggy, so you got one behind the other like that, and I think they look really cool like that. And then on the shelf here, you can get around 20 of them. Now, like I said, I've been changing them around, but I do think I'm going to be putting the BrickHeadz on these shelves because I do think they look kind of cool, but I need to get another row here and row here shelving so that there's a little bit less. But if I go up the stairs, you can see what they look like, and they're on my Star Wars ones there. All the other ones are downstairs at the moment in the cabinet, so I was trying to see if they looked better there, but I do think they actually look pretty good on these shelves. So Samuel Hall's Asking It, will you be doing anything special for when you hit 10k? Now, the channel's kind of slowed from the last 8k, took quite a while to get to 9k, so I think it's going to take quite a long time to get to 10k at the moment, but if you haven't already, do click that subscribe button. But yes, I have an idea for doing something. In fact, I've been designing t-shirts, which I'm not going to show you guys, because when you hit 10k, you do get the merchandise shelf, which is awesome. But yeah, in terms of something special for the channel, I have also bought a retired set that I wanted, obviously Star Wars, for when we hit that 10k as well, which is actually Ewok Village, which I have downstairs. I've had it for a couple of months now because we bought it when I saw it at an okay offer. So when we get to 10K, we'll do that as a live stream. And I'm also thinking of something else potentially for that live stream as well. So stay tuned. It will take a while to get that 10K though, and that's absolutely fine. So Antonio Todida, I think that's how you say it, asking it, what are your thoughts on the Summer Infinity Saga sets, brackets, Marvel? As if I don't know what Infinity Saga means. Awesome. Absolutely awesome. I said quite a while back on the channel when I was looking at getting into Marvel stuff, because I'm a big Marvel fan, that there weren't really any good Marvel sets. In fact, what I did was I went back and I really like Guardians of the Galaxy, so I got a couple of the Guardian sets, mainly for the minifigures, because the sets themselves aren't that great, and now we're getting some really good ones. So I've got them up on the screen right here. I just want to kind of go through which ones I like, but Marvel Infinity Saga, absolutely awesome. Avengers Endgame Final Battle, really cool. The only thing for me is I'm a little bit disappointed with the fact that they are reusing minifigures for each of these sets. There was some opportunities to use some better minifigures for certain ones, because see, it's really cool that we get Thor in this set, we get Iron Man in this set, Captain America, Scarlet Witch is really cool, Black Panther, you know, one of the Minions as well, and Thanos. But realistically, a lot of these characters are also in other sets that I wanted to get, like Black Panther's in another set, Thor's in another set, Iron Man's in another set, which makes it a little bit annoying, because with it being Infinity Saga, obviously they had loads of superhero characters, which would have been really awesome to get in this set. But we don't get those, sadly. But, you know, we've got the Black Panther set as well. That's a really cool one, and Shuri looks awesome in the set, so I'm definitely going to be picking that one up. Not too bothered about the 4+ set. You know, it's got another Captain America in, and it wasn't aimed at me. Glad that none of these are really exclusives. Don't really care about that kind of Hydra villain, so that doesn't really bother me there for that one. Then we go to the, like, Hulkbuster looking thing, which is obviously the original, like, Mark 1. They call it the Ironmonger Mayhem. But yeah, the Iron Man 1 film, this thing is like way out of proportion, but you do get some cool characters like Pepper Potts, and you know, you get the original Jeff Bridges, which I can't remember his name. Is it? Oh, yeah, I can't remember that guy's name, but anyway, really cool that we're getting Jeff Bridges as a minifigure, and Pepper Potts as well, so I might pick that one off, maybe wait for a sale on that one though. Infinity Gauntlet is so cool. I've got all the helmets now, so you know, Infinity Gauntlet is just another one to go with those kind of style. I think it looks really cool, so I'm definitely going to be picking that one up. But then also we have the Benatar as well, which is absolutely awesome. That is just so cool. It's like literally a UCS Guardian set. Really annoying that we don't get Gamora or Drax in that set again. I get Gamora if it's more towards the end of the film because Thor's in it, but I mean, come on, Drax is a really hard minifigure to get, and it would have been awesome to get him. I do have a Drax, so that's kind of cool anyway. I'll display him with it, but I think we really do need to have, you know, it's a Guardians UCS set technically, so it would have been cool to have had, you know, all of the Guardians in that set. But that's just kind of my thoughts on them. But yeah, definitely going to be picking up quite a few of those sets, and they're absolutely awesome. So I'll probably do some of them on live streams and potentially review them as well, because I've not actually done a review on the channel in a while, which I hadn't realised. So yeah, maybe I might review those sets as well. But anyways, that's it for this week's Asking It. If you have a question you want to ask me for next week, then pop it in the comments down below. And also, really cool that people were actually saying what their favourite animal was from last week. So if you got this far in the video, let us know in the comments down below what your favourite summer set is that you're getting. Are you going to be interested in getting the Harry Potter sets, maybe that Daily Bugle that's been leaked recently? I'd really like to know what you guys are looking at getting, and potentially what you want me to review in the future as well. But anyways, that's it. Back to Mass Effect Legendary Edition. Catch you in the next one. Ciao!